All right, look, your old college roommate, Bela Gandhi.
Yes.
Smart Dating Academy.
She's the best.
This is part 3 of a 3-parter that we may expand to a 7-parter because we can't get enough information from Bela. And we love Bela. And Happy New Year. To you, Bela.
Hi, Happy New Year. I didn't know. I was like, I'm waiting for you. My bad. Happy New Year, you guys. I would love this to be a 7-part. I was so riveted by the introduction.
Right. Going.
She means it.
She didn't want to interrupt me saying nice things about her.
Exactly right.
Yeah, exactly right.
Hey, we're coming off of the biggest dating day of the year.
We are?
Oh yeah. Sunday, January 7th was the dating Super Bowl Sunday. It was the busiest online dating day of the year because Sundays are always the busiest days, right? Because people are home,
And they're mad about missing another Saturday night.
Exactly. And it's New Year, New Me, the Sunday after New Year's Day.
Yeah.
So those two things culminate in crazy amounts of messages being sent on all of the apps. So if you're thinking of getting yourself out there, now is the time to do it. Peak dating season officially goes on till Valentine's Day.
And I thought, and obviously this is old rules, I thought you were in the no-go zone between Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day because if you were with somebody, you wouldn't break up with them because you want to be coupled up for that period of time. But all those rules are apparently out the window.
All those rules. Yeah, I think dating apps now have just put so many more people, Steve, into the mix that the rules constantly change.
Mm-hmm. And I love the fact, too, Bella, we know someone who's dating someone a lot younger than she is. And I love there was a new story out that said age gap relationships are becoming much more common. It's not a thing anymore if there's 5, 10, 15 years of difference between whoever you're dating.
And not just male,
63%.
female, male as well.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
And Bella, I've been married for 39 years. How do I work the dating app?
You know what?
Jackie may work it for you.
With your wife. You'd have to get a permission slip signed.
Yes.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Right slower or talk slower. All right, so this age gap thing, don't worry about it. Don't think about it.
I mean, look, people today look better than ever. I'm shocked when I see the people come into Smart Dating Academy that are 60, even 70. It's literally 50 is the new 30, 70 is the new 40 sometimes. And so I think age gap relationships, to some extent, it's kind of harder to tell because people are taking so much better care of themselves. So I think from that standpoint, great, it's happening more. You just got to ask yourself, though, with that big of a gap between you, 15, 20 plus years, what's your experiential gap, right? Do you listen to the same music? If you make references to the 80s, are they like, I wasn't born then?
Oh, boy.
Right? That gets hard. That gets hard.
Absolutely. Is it always better, Bella, when you're going into this to look for someone who has common interests or differences? Because you think, oh, hey, you know what? He likes fishing. I've never been fishing. I've always wanted to try going fishing.
Well, this is kind of an offshoot of that whole contra dating thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I would tell you common interests are nice, but they certainly do not form the anchor for a good relationship. It's like if you like the opera and he likes golf, great. You can do you, boo, or you can use it to say, okay, great. I'd like to learn more about golf, and he's going to learn more about the opera. You can do whatever it is makes sense. But no, just because you love pickleball and someone else loves pickleball doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be great life partners.
Right.
So what is contra dating?
It means it's what I always say. Love's going to come to you in an unexpected package. It's going against your type. If you're like, oh, I only date blondes, well, guess what? Try a brunette. Try doing something out of your comfort zone, so against your type.
Oh, so when you get locked into something, you're limiting your options.
Mm-hmm.
100%, right? When anytime people say, I have a type, it's like, oh, he's not my type. I'm like, then you have a dating pattern. It's time to shake it up. Let's do something different.
Many, many people, and you've had how many hundreds now, right, Bella? Successful meetings and interactions with people you've helped. I know you get invited to several weddings a month.
We've had thousands, actually.
Isn't that cool?
It's crazy. We've been around for 15 years, and of the people that want to get married, at a certain point, people get into this. Not everybody wants to get remarried again. We've had 0 divorces in 15 years. So we're really proud
That's
of that.
crazy.
That is pretty
great
crazy.
record.
But that's what the Smart Dating Academy is. Figuring out a way for you to find the right person.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, how many of us went to dating school, took a class in dating or relationships in high school or college? 0, right? Nobody. And I think that when you learn how to do this in the right way, many of us learned and we lucked into it, and that's great. But I think now, as dating is more complicated, there is definitely a good way to do that.
There is another concept out there, which is a new term. And of course, I've been out of the dating world for a week or two. Micro flirting. Is this like starter kit flirting? What is this?
Right. It's sending somebody a winky face. Just, micro flirting is, does somebody seem like they're making a little extended eye contact with me? Like, oh, wow, every time I see her lately, she's wearing that really pretty red dress. I don't know, whatever. But it's kind of like, is somebody showing a little bit of interest?
Is that like the old Facebook poke?
It could be like I like that, a micro poke.
Wow.
Going back to 2008.
Actually, depending on the person, a micro poke could be insulting.
Right?
Could be a cancelable offense.
Very true. Belle, you have a lot of clients who meet online. How soon after would you suggest the meet in person take place?
Look, extend it. People are so quick, Andrea, to want to jump out and go have a glass of wine or a meal with somebody. The only good thing that came out of COVID was the addition of video function to all the dating apps. You should do video before you agree to meet someone. 15 to 30 minutes, right? Because then you'll figure out, are those photos current? Does this person look like this? Or were those, 20 years ago? Was that their college graduation photo? And so it's really, really, it's such a great move to do video before you meet someone in person. Yeah. And you can do video like the day you connect with someone or even the next day. During COVID, when we couldn't get out, people fell in love over video dating.
Right.
It was amazing. And when they met in person after, 12 weeks of video dating, it was like it was a done deal.
And the Smart Dating Academy is going to help you figure out the best ways to do that. They also will teach you that ghosting is just cowardly. And
it is.
And if you're a woman, how about accepting sensitive, vulnerable men because crying's okay? And as a matter of fact, John's crying right now.
I know. Right?
Whatever.
You know what? I'm watching Downton Abbey now. I'm binging it. I know I'm late to this party, but I love how they ask each other right out. Do you think this would be a possibility for us to go out? No, I don't think so. Okay. Thanks so much. Have a nice day. Everybody's just so honest and nice.
Well, you had to get to the other cousins in the palace. You didn't have all day.
Right.
Right. That's what we call macro flirting. That's just an outright. Nothing micro about that. Like, hey, you down to hang?
Right, exactly.
Yep.
And I think that's how they talked back then. And finally, I can't imagine how busy Valentine's Day is for you. So what do you do on Valentine's Day? Is that like your Christmas? What do you do?
My husband and I sometimes we go out. Sometimes we'll just have a nice dinner at home. I've been known I like to cook. I make a heart-shaped pizza. And so, yeah, it's just fun. But yeah, Valentine's Day is a little stressful for people. I have had people go out on first and second dates on Valentine's Day. Can you believe it? And one of those couples actually got married and just had a baby.
Well, you need to come back and talk about Valentine's Day gift advice. But I'm going to invite you to something and not ask you to answer now. We're doing our live show on Valentine's Day, and it'd be great if you were there.
Oh my gosh!
So just keep it in mind. That's all.
I will 100. If I am local, you betcha.
All right, because we're going to be marrying or renewing vows of people. Universal Life Church. Can I get an amen?
Love it.
Amen.
And you'll be there with me, and that would make the thing more authentic. So just think about it. No pressure.
There's no one better to help to do somebody's vow renewals than you, Steve.
Well,
I
that's
can
very
only
nice.
imagine.
It's like the CBC, the Cochrane Baptist Church.
Yeah, exactly right. So, have you had time to think about it? Oh no, I said no pressure. All right, so We'll double back with you. Smart Dating Academy, how do people find out more?
Go to our website, smartdatingacademy.com, fill out a form to be thrown into our free newsletter database. I've got a podcast called the Smart Dating Academy Podcast with over 120 episodes of tons of free dating tips. Get it wherever you find your podcast, and follow us on Instagram at Smart Dating Academy.
All right.
It's a really
Great,
good
Bela
podcast,
Gandhi.
by the way.
Love is Bela Gandhi. Thank you for coming on.
And I love you guys. Thank
Love
you
you,
for
Belle.
having me.
Bye.